Hi Cancer, this is your November 13th through November 19th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love coming towards you. In the second spread, we'll check in with those of you who are already married or in a relationship. Then I'll do the love from the past spread. After that, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances real quick. And we'll wrap things up with what you're not expecting to happen this week spread. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is a new love this week. We have the Two of Wands clarified by the Fool. We have the Nine of Cups. Then we have the King of Swords clarified by the Ace of Swords. In the potential outcome, we have the Chariot with the Wheel of Fortune and the Sun. And we also have the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. We also have Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, so yeah, you know what the first thing I thought of when I saw this reading, when I looked it over, I immediately remembered, and I lived happily ever after. That's what I instantly remembered, right? You do have a choice to make in the beginning. You may have a choice to make right now as you're watching this video, and perhaps that's why you're watching this, especially if you're dealing with two people. Others of you, you could be dealing with just one person, but you still have some kind of a decision, some kind of a choice to make. When it comes to this King of Swords. If you're dealing with two people, the King of Swords is the winner. You're going to choose this one. Most likely you will. You don't have to, but that's what I see. If you're dealing with just one person, the King of Swords is that person. Right? So it could be an air sign. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or somebody with a lot of air in their chart. If they're not an air sign, they could be very intelligent. They could be wearing a uniform for what they do for work. They could be a doctor or a lawyer or someone like that. All right, the King of Swords is ready to go because they're clarified by the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords belongs to the King of Swords, right? You see how the King of Swords is holding up a sword? Yeah, that's the sword we see in the Ace of Swords. This person is ready to go. This person is either already crystal clear about what they want with you, or they are about to become crystal clear. By the way, the Ace of Swords often comes through as the word yes. So for some of you, this is coming from you. You're telling them, yes, let's give it a shot. Speaking of giving a shot, we start with the Two of Wands clarified by the Fool, and I think this is where you have to make a decision. Right? The Two of Wands is a card of a decision-making process, and the Fool clarifying it could be an Aries you're dealing with, but the Fool is a card of taking a leap of faith, taking a risk. Okay, so perhaps something about this King of Swords is something you haven't dealt with in the past. This person could be from a different background, from a different culture. If this person is in the military, perhaps you'll have to travel with this person if they travel a lot, right? Because we do see travel in the future between the two of you. Perhaps this is just something about this situation will require for you to take a risk, right? The Fool is a card of taking a risk. But let's face it, every single relationship we enter is taking a risk. Every single one of them. It's just a matter of a 5% of a risk or a 95% of a risk or anything in between. But I think if you do move forward with this King of Swords, you're not going to regret it. Nope. The Nine of Cups, the next card over, is actually a card of a wish come true. So perhaps you think it's too good to be true at this point, and you're like, really? Really? Is this true? Yes, it is true, Cancer. It is true. The Nine of Cups is a card of a wish come true. It's also a card of a personal satisfaction and fulfillment. And going back to the King of Swords, they are ready to go. Okay, speaking of going, in the potential outcome, we have the Chariot with the Wheel of Fortune and the Sun, and we have the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Every single card in the potential outcome is a major arcana card. Every single one of them. The Chariot is your major arcana card, Cancer. So essentially, again, it's up to you whether this is going to be moving forward or not. And that's exactly what I see in the Two of Wands, right? The Chariot is also one of the fastest cards in the deck. It's a card of moving forward and not looking back. So once you've made up your mind, there is no turning back, Cancer. And I think you know it. And that's probably why you're hesitating a little bit right now. Again, some of you could be choosing between two people, right? The Wheel of Fortune in the middle could be a card of relocation, right? For some of you, or literally going somewhere with this person. But for most of you, the Wheel of Fortune is simply taking it to the next level, starting a cycle with this person on the next level up. The Wheel of Fortune is always good news in my spreads. This is the Wheel of Fortune usually comes in and things change. Perhaps like I said, your life will be required to change in a big way. And that's why you're hesitating. But again, this decision you're about to make will be something you're not going to regret. I don't see any regrets, right? This, as a matter of fact, like I said in the very beginning, you will think of this as the happily ever after, because the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck is the happily ever after card. It's also a family card, so if having children or having more children is still an option for you, the two of you could definitely have children or have more children together. Speaking of children, the Sun right next to the deck could be a Leo you're dealing with, but there is a kid riding a horse in the Sun card, right? So again, children. And besides that, it's the happiest card in the deck. So technically, you have two really, really happy cards on the table, right? Even three if you count the Fool card, because I usually count the Fool as a very happy card. So you got the happiest card in the deck, the Sun, and you got the happily ever after card, the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck. All right, so yeah, take your time, Cancer. Just make this decision, take your time, but I don't see you regretting this in the future. Quite the opposite. All right, really happy for you, Cancer. Congratulations. If you are already married, or if you're in a relationship, Cancer, this spread is for you. We have the Five of Cups, the Page of Cups, the Chariot clarified by the Three of Cups, and we have the Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Well, here's the deal, Cancer. The only major arcana card on the table is the Chariot. That's you. That's your major arcana card. So I see three scenarios here. Some of you, if you guys got into a fight or about to get into a fight, you will then kiss and make up. Others of you, if your relationship or marriage just kind of became boring or stale, you guys will want to rejuvenate it in a way. For others of you, scenario number three, you may go to somewhere where you've been to before. You're going to some place where you've been to that place before. All right, those are the three scenarios. The Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck, it could be a card of travel or a card of communication. Right, the Five of Cups, the first card that came out. This card has something to do with the past. It always does, right? So it's a card of grief and regret. So for some of you, perhaps you just remember it's a really nice restaurant or a really nice place where the two of you have been to before, and you're like, why don't we go there again? You kind of miss it. You enjoyed your stay there, or you enjoyed the meal there. For others of you, you could just be simply remembering the good times the two of you used to have, and now it's kind of boring or stale. For others of you, you guys got into a fight. Right, the Page of Cups, the next card that came out, could be an apology. It could also be you guys doing something fun together. Perhaps you're going to leave the kids at home with a babysitter, and off into town the two of you go. And others of you, you guys are going to go to that place that you really liked and you missed that place. Restaurant or what have you. And the Chariot is clarified by the Three of Cups, right? As I was clarifying the Chariot, I simply asked how will Cancer feel about what's going on, and the Three of Cups showed up. So yes, good times ahead. The Three of Cups is a card of a celebration. It's a card of a reunion. It's a card of having a good time. All right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Cancer, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Eight of Wands, clarified by the Magician. We have the Ten of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and Temperance on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, or pretty much any zodiac sign. Okay, I think it's a reconciliation. To be honest with you, Cancer, yeah, it is. The only card that actually kind of gives it away that this is somebody from your past is Temperance. Right, Temperance could be a Sagittarius, but Temperance is a card of healing. All right, so this person is coming back and they want to heal the situation with you. It's also a card of patience. Right, so perhaps they've been patiently waiting for this week. Perhaps something about this week is important. But here they come. The Eight of Wands, the first card that came out, is clarified by the Magician. The Eight of Wands is either a card of communication, or they may be literally coming back. Perhaps this person went away and now they're back in town. The Magician, clarifying it, could be a Gemini or Virgo you're dealing with, but most likely the Magician is a card of manifestation, and it's a card of taking action. All right, so they're definitely taking action this week. And the Ten of Pentacles with the Two of Cups, the remaining two cards, yeah, you're getting back together. Yes, you are. You don't have to if you don't want to, but that's what I see here. I don't see any rejections. I don't see you hesitating. The Ten of Pentacles is a card of a commitment, marriage, and the Two of Cups is a soulmate card. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Cancer, real quick. We have the Ten of Swords clarified by the Emperor. We have the Six of Wands, the Two of Cups, and the Three of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Well, let me share a story, Cancer, from my personal life. I'll be brief, I'll be quick. A long time ago, I used to work for a company, and I had a boss, and every single person hated that person, hated this boss. And one day, that boss got fired. And it was a massive celebration at work. A lot of people literally celebrated. Okay, and this spread right here kind of reminds me of that story. Alright, because I do see this Emperor. The Emperor, when it comes to work, business, and finances, is a boss figure. And they are clarifying the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is a card of an abrupt ending. So it kind of feels like this boss figure is being fired. Right? And the rest of the spread is celebration. The Six of Wands is a card of victory. The Two of Cups is a card, it could be you guys actually going out and celebrating. Right? And the Three of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck is a card of a collaboration. Right? This is when a group of people get together and do something together. And in this case, this is your workplace environment. For others of you, you could be taking their place. They could be being fired, you could be promoted. Right? You could be promoted. Because the Six of Wands is also a card of recognition, being promoted, rewarded, awarded. And the Two of Cups right next to the deck. When it comes to work, business, and finances, I often interpret that card as a handshake card. So they're being let go of, you're being promoted, and they're shaking your hand. You'll have to sign some paperwork and things like that. Alright? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Cancer. We have the Queen of Pentacles, clarified by Judgment. We have the Seven of Swords, clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. Then we have the Seven of Wands, clarified by the Two of Swords. And we have the Nine of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Well, this kind of reminds me of my Beware readings I do every once in a while. So you got to be aware of this Queen of Pentacles. You already know this person. They're coming back. This spread right here could be about love, or it could be about money. It could be about both, love and money. But yeah, the Queen of Pentacles could be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or somebody with a lot of Earth in their chart. If it's not about love, if it's about money, then perhaps this person is like a con artist, where they borrowed some money from you because they had a bright idea and then it burned through. You know, it never took place, never happened, and they still owe you that money, and they're gonna come back and with another bright idea or something like that, right? Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles is clarified by Judgment, which is a card of somebody coming back from the past. The Seven of Swords right next to the Queen of Pentacles, clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. This person is still up to no good, right? The Seven of Swords is a card of a deception. It's a card of a cheater. It's a card of somebody who sneaks around. It's a card of somebody who is full of BS. The Knight of Pentacles clarifying it. It's the Queens of Pentacles energy, right? Both are Earth sign indicators. If it's about love, they may be after your money. For some of you, keep that in mind. If it's not about love, then I don't like this. And I think you're not going to like it either, because the Seven of Swords is still a pretty deceptive energy. Right? And the Knight of Pentacles could be money related. The remaining three cards, the Seven of Wands with the Two of Swords and the Nine of Wands, I don't think you're wanting to have anything to do with this person. No, they screwed you over in the past, and I think they intend to screw you over again. Alright? Or you will feel screwed once they're done with you. So beware of this Queen of Pentacles. Alright, so yeah, and that's what you're not expecting, and that's what I have for you, Cancer, for this reading for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe, and other than that, Cancer, have an amazing week.